Okay. Oh. Yeah, I hear the bell too. All right. Here we go, everyone. I hope everything's working. All right. Hopefully I got some audio. All right, pedal assist 2, gear 4. All right, had some ice cream, had 2 sodas. Really enjoyed it. Getting some free music here. Anyways, I got one of you on the chest mount. The other one, this is like a sharp turn here. I'm gonna go on the street because I don't like the sidewalks here. So, anyways, let's go pedal assist 3. Oh, that breeze feels good. I'm all wet too from being in the pool. It's gonna be a nice ride home. Got my swimming trunks on. Oh yeah. This feels good. Oh yeah. Anyways, gotta keep it under 20 though. So I'm gonna go down to pedal assist 2, gear 7. Don't want to go too fast. Alright, it was a pretty good day. It was alright. We spent the bare amount of time that I thought my wife would want to stay. A few hours. Usually when I go, I'll actually end up going all day until they almost close because it's just so relaxing. But I told my wife was getting tired of watching the kids, or the child, only one child here. I was in the pool for a little bit with my young one. I wanted to cool off, but one of those things, you know, I could tell my wife has a limit to how much time she wants to be outside with the kids and me, or either or. She really does have like a limit before she gets really really frustrated. We gear down to 6, pedal assist 2, gear 6. So we went to the fitness center pool because that's where they had the soak and float, or float and soak, where they give out some ice cream and soda. I had orange soda, vanilla ice cream. I also went inside the fitness center and lifted some weights. So I had a chance to do that. So I didn't do as many reps, but I did heavier weights. I didn't want to be in the fitness center too long, so I tried to see how much more weight I can do, and apparently I'm doing heavier weights. Thank you. So, but I got exhausted on the second rep as I increased the weights. Okay. So we're here at the corner. Waiting around. still a warm, hot day, but what time is it right now? It's about 6:21. So at 6:21, it's a little bit, I wouldn't say cooler, but it's not as hot as it would be during the afternoon. So just waiting for the walk signal, and then we can go on the other side. Just gotta wait for it. You know, I forgot to go in the water with the waterproof case, so I guess I can do that anytime. Shit. Had the walk signal, and the guy decided he wanted to make his right turn in front of me. So, anyways, pedal assist 3, gear 4. I need a little leverage and a little boost here. There we go. It's perfect. So anyways, you know how I know my wife was getting frustrated? Because she was getting short-tempered. She was getting a little short-tempered towards right before we left. So they had some extra ice cream and soda left over, and they were letting people go for seconds and thirds and all that stuff. And so they're passing out ice cream, and they're packing up, and she threw away the spoon, the plastic spoon that they gave us. So I was like, well, go get another one. You know, how are we gonna eat this? You know, how's my young child going to eat ice cream with her hands or something? And so for some reason I don't know, she didn't really give an effort of getting another plastic spoon from them. And so, yes. And so she had the straws for the sodas that we got. And so she's telling my youngest child, who's really, like, hasn't even started elementary school, okay? Well, I mean, it's not even in kindergarten yet, right? She's telling her, oh, just use a straw to eat your ice cream. And so my youngest child is like looking at this straw going, how, like, she has no idea how to do that, right? Because how many people eat ice cream with a straw? Like, nobody. But that's my wife's answer, use a straw. So I tell my wife, teach her how to eat ice cream with a straw. And my wife was dumbfounded. She doesn't know how. She only gave an answer after watching my daughter, like, use the straw to suck up the melting ice cream and poke at it and lick it up. Only then did she give me an answer. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, she gave a lame answer because she didn't want to put the effort into getting another plastic spoon. Well, anyways, somebody from the association who was there giving out the ice cream came back with a spoon. So, but you know, this is the kind of stuff that I witness, I see, and you know, this is what I have to deal with. And you know, I bet you, like, I'm probably wondering if am I too critical? Am I too critical? Maybe, but you know, in my eyes, like, these are the things that I'm witnessing and I'm seeing, and I'm just not you know, well impressed, or just I'm realizing more and more. It's like some people just don't care. You know, they're just a leech, just leeching off of you, and that's kind of what, in my view, most women do in their lives, leech off the men. Okay, keep it at 20 so it doesn't fishtail. So, anyways, it was all right. If it was me, I would have spent the majority of the day out at the pool. You know, you put a lot of effort in getting there and taking the time to be there. I could tell she wasn't having fun, because what did she have to do? She had to watch my youngest child because I didn't help her at all. I did swim with my child for a little bit, but after that, went out and sat in the shade a little bit, just relaxed, listened to the news. And most of the time my wife was watching, which I guess she wanted to do, because she did it, but I could tell that it was stressing her out to do that. I can tell, because she was her nerves were getting thin as the time went by. We were only there for like 2 hours. I'm usually, when I go out, I'm usually out for like 3 to 4 hours, maybe longer. Like just before, like an hour before they close, I probably would come back. But man, as soon as they blow the whistle. Alright, so anyways, yeah, I could tell her nerves are getting thin. She can't handle more than a few hours, like, doing this by herself. It's very stressful for her. She can't manage stress that long. Anyways, that was my day with my wife. It was relaxing for me because and you know, today's like Sunday, the only day she doesn't, like, quote unquote work. She doesn't really work. She just clocks in and clocks out. I mean, that's all she does. She consumes time. And the only reason why she works is so she could not be at the house and be away from the kids.
No, you forgot that Mommy filmed it.
She fell off the bike for some strange reason. I don't know what happened. Oh, it's a flat tire. Okay. Well, good thing I have a pump. I guess she was really heavy. Well, let me get in the shade right here, so. Well, I guess she didn't realize she was getting a flat tire for some strange reason. Yeah, well, I knew something would happen. Okay, Rose, get off. All right, where was I? All right. Okay, so the air leak. I did have a flat in that tire, but I've been putting whatchamacallit, green slime in it. It's been, I guess it's slowly been leaking out. But my wife, a genius woman she is, just rides it without noticing that the air is slowly leaking out of it. So it was completely, I mean, the bead was off the rim. She, some reason, managed to turn the handlebar and dump the bike, and she ruined the front right brake handle, which she's gonna pay for. And she also bent the camera holder that I put on the bike mount, so she'll be paying for that as well. And I'm not gonna let her ride my bike anymore. She's too, I don't know, she's just too stupid and irresponsible. She's brainless, often brainless. So if she wants to ride a bike, she has to just get her own bike. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. She just finds a way to ruin my bike. I knew something was gonna happen where she was going to. It's always her too. It's always her, or most of the time it's her. It's something like bad luck bullshit, which, I believe there's, a bad day, but it just happens too frequently with her. So, I believe that subconsciously she's doing it on purpose. And if she's doing it subconsciously, she's really intending to do these things. So I do believe that there's no like genuine accidents. Things happen because people intend them to happen. They're most of the time, 99% of problems that happen with people is because it's self-induced. They conflict harm. They do the harm to themselves. And a lot of people do that. That's how people cope. I'm on pedal assist 3, gear 7. That's how people deal with that. That's how people cope. So she did that intentionally, And you're probably thinking, well, I'm being hard or I'm being too critical. Maybe once in a while, sure, it's coincidence. It's, just a bad day. But when it happens often, you have to say to yourself, okay, this is now intentional. This is no longer an accident. So, anyways, I fixed the tire. It has air in it. It works. The thing about fat tires is that they're high volume, low pressure, but they leak slowly. So, I mean, it's been leaking slowly. If it is, she's just, I don't know, not very bright. not bright at all. This is what I have to deal with. Like, she's just dragging her feet on purpose. That's her whole life. She drags her feet to drag me down. That's her whole life. That's her life. Her goal, I'm realizing more and more, her goal in life is to drag me down with her, which I refuse. That's why I'm just letting her sink. And I'm going to live my life. She can sink all she wants. It's self-induced. I'm not doing anything. Well, anyways, when I get back home, I'm probably going to patch up that hole. I think that should resolve any more further issues. So hopefully that will take care of everything. Oh wow, look at all that good free stuff. Man, what's going on here? Someone's thrown away some mufflers. Probably had to do a muffler change. Amazing. All right. Other than that, I mean, I enjoyed my day. It's just, it's unfortunate that my wife had to ruin the whole thing because of her incompetence. Kick it off, Rose. Anyways, this is still recording. Yep, this is recording.